Hi guys, I hope you're doing alright today. My name is Shannon. Welcome to the Texas Flycaster YouTube channel. Every so often I do reviews of products that I find are extremely good value or extremely good quality or that are unique in some other way. A few years ago, we're talking about pants today. A few years ago I got sick, lost a lot of weight. I'd stopped buying pants before that, but during that time of heavy fluctuation in weight from about 20 pounds less than I weigh now, down to 135 pounds at 5'11". Now I'm about 160, and so I feel comfortable buying clothes, and it doesn't seem like I'm putting on weight too quickly. That's where these pants come in. I was really shocked when about 5 years ago when prices started skyrocketing on a pair of fly fishing pants. $70, $80, $90, $100 now is very common for a pair of fly fishing pants, and it just seems way out of line with what they're used for. And for me, even though I get pro deals with certain companies, I find there's the problems with those clothing lines because they really make clothes for huge people, very generic in sizing, and if I have to, I guess I'll name names. One of them is Sims. They're too baggy in the leg, and just a small, medium, and large doesn't do it. I need a 32 is what I'm wearing now, and this is what I found. The other company that has kind of gone off the deep end with huge baggy clothes is another one of my favorites that I have several older pieces. They're probably 10 years, 12 years old, and that's Mountain Khaki. You know, they just don't make clothes like they used to, but they still charge more than double what they used to charge. So it's a problem for sure in my world. And I don't know about your world. If you're a trust funder, you can just click on and go on to something else and prices don't matter. But this is a pair of Wrangler outdoor line pants, and they come from Walmart for $22. And we're gonna go over to the Fly Bar and take a closer look at these, and I'll show you what makes these so good and very viable for a little bit cooler weather than we have here. These get a little bit warm, but also carry you all the way into fall and winter time in non-ice conditions. Of course, if you layer like I do, it won't be a problem even in ice conditions. So just to look at these at full length, this is a 32, got a great line on them with not much. What happens is when you're on the skiff and the wind's blowing on a pant leg, it'll actually sting your leg. The wind can blow so much when you're up on the poling platform. Well, these don't do that because they're tight in the leg, which is what you need when you're a skinny runt like me. So that's that. You got a pocket here, holds all kinds of stuff. And believe me, I need pockets because the pants that I did have left, there's another one matching over here on this side. The pants that I did have left, my dog ate the pockets out of them. So it's not fun putting your change in your pocket and it ends up on the ground somewhere. So this is the back side, no big deal. We're going to get a close-up. Now one other major feature, two pockets right here. That is a thing that Mountain Khakis does a lot of. It's really handy. Pockets are fairly deep, not as deep as I'd like, and they never are, because that's where they save money on fabric. Okay, let's go over here and take a look at the Wrangler Outdoor Series pant. Okay guys, so we know that no matter who makes the clothing, there's always a compromise somewhere. Some of the major differences between these pants and say Mountain Khaki are Mountain Khaki triple stitches everything. They have a special little panel, double panel in the back, so that if you fray your pant legs, you don't start losing all that fabric in the back heel of your pants. That said, one thing I've noticed about Mountain Khaki and most of these companies' clothing is a lot of stretch when they get wet. So MKs, Mountain Khakis, will get 4 inches longer when they're in water. The fabric itself, the difference between this fabric and the $100 pant fabric is this is a little bit heavier. What you'll find is a thinner fabric. It sweats just as much, but the thing is that it's lighter weight and it wicks quicker. And this is a little bit thicker, but the advantage of this, or the trade-off, is you've got a lot of elasticity in these. These are really stretchy compared to anything in the lighter weight class. So you're trading a little bit of stretch for a little bit of thinness of the fabric and just a slight bit cooler. These aren't triple stitch. I mean, you got single stitching here, double stitch there, but look at the narrowness of the foot. The pant leg at the bottom is perfect for me. I'm just the others are just way out of proportion to Americans these days, I think, or younger Americans anyway. And just to give you a shot at the actual tab, so you know what you're looking for when you go to Walmart, people. Walmart is that tag right there. It's the Wrangler Outdoor Straight Fit. And so we're working our way up. The knees are gusseted. Look at that, very nice. So I articulated in the knees right there. Here's that zipper I was telling you about. It's one on either side. 2 full-size back pockets. Very jean-like on the back pockets. Not a big fan of that, really. Wish they were integrated into more of a casual pant like you'd wear on a skiff, because this kind of stuff does become a problem right here when you're trying to slide your rear end on the deck or something like that on the boat. But otherwise, if you look at the shortness and the crotch here, these are cut for white guys. That's all I can say, because they fit me perfectly. Double pockets right here, like I was telling you about. Big fat belt loops for hanging stuff on. Sometimes I'll put a carabiner on here. You never know what's going to be on there. Plastic covered, but still button instead of snap. It's very important to me to have buttons instead of snaps whenever possible. But we're getting to the key feature, I think, that really sets these apart. And that is an elastic waistband that doesn't look elastic. Yeah, maybe you're like me. You eat too much when you're out on these exotic trips and all that, and maybe too much Cajun food in Louisiana, or too much Mexican food down on the peninsula. Whatever. These guys have made a waistband that is nice and wide, and not only that, it doesn't look like it's elasticized. What'll happen with these, I don't care who makes them, the elastic eventually wears out. And that was a big problem with me with Sims and some of their older pants, was that the elastic wore out of them. And I got rid of a whole lot of Sims pants just because I was never going to fit those again. I was saying earlier I'd gained back 20 pounds. Well, I weighed 20 pounds more than this, so 40 pounds was my total loss on that wonderful cancer adventure. So that is the key to the deal. I can see, you know, for camping and things like that, these pants would be ones it's hard to get me to take these off. I like them so much. And I actually went and bought another pair today because they're that nice. And at $22, you can't beat this. Again, I'll tell you that I don't know how long that Wrangler will be making these. It looks like they might be giving up on their outdoor line. I don't know. I don't have any association with Wrangler. Their website, wrangler.com, is where you want to at least see if you can find out more information there. They do have other styles I've never seen before. I don't know where to get my hands on them. So I'm 5'11", like I was saying. I weigh about 155, and this is a 32. I have a 32, about 33 inseam, but because they ride so low, 32 is just perfect. They come in this color. They come in the khaki color like I have on. They come in black, and I think there's one more color, the black, and there's a gray, a gunmetal gray, darker than this. This is like a blue gray. It's a little darker gray. So anyway, those are the colors. $22. Make sure you go out. There's nothing you can do for me. I'm just doing this for you. Unless you work for Wrangler, and maybe you can actually like send me some more clothes to try. Whatever, man. You know, got to put the word out on these. Are so darn good. For my fly fishing friends that have fly shops, and my friends in retail, fly fishing manufacturer, go buy a pair of these yourself and take them apart and figure out how they do it, and make your alterations, especially to the back pocket. That's the one problem for sure. Probably put a zipper on this right here, and that would be good, much like mountain khaki. And pay special attention to this waistband, people. This is good stuff. Thanks for watching Texas Flycaster channel. Make sure you go to the website www.texasflycaster.com and get more information about fly fishing in Texas, clothing, accessories. You never know what you're going to find. Just visit the website. Thanks for watching.